In this video, we are going to express some sigma notation, some summation in terms of only n. And this is also called a closed form. So when they say express it in terms of n only, this is called closed form. Now, how do we do that? We're going to use the linear property of the summation. So let us rewrite that expression here. I equals 1 to n for I plus 3 divided by n squared. So we can rewrite this, and you're going to be using that often, using the sigma notation. So I can rewrite this as 1 over n squared times 4i plus 3. It's still the same expression, I just rewrote it. Now, why did I write it this way? Because this term here, this factor, because here we have two factors, this expression times that one, the first factor does not have the counter. Remember, the counter here is I. We don't have any I in this expression. So I can pull that out of the sigma sign. So when I do, I get 1 over n squared sigma I equals 1 to n, and then 4i plus 3. And we can elaborate n squared. Now, this expression here, I can split that up into 2. So I can split this expression here into 2 sigma. So this will become sigma I equals 1 to n for I plus sigma I equals 1 to n 3. See, I split that into 2 summation. So this becomes what? I'm still working using the properties of the sigma notation. So I should have the yellow here. Now, if you look at the first sigma notation, I have 4 here that multiplies the counter I. So I can pull that just in front of this sigma notation. And then I will get 4 sigma I equals 1 to n of I. And then the second one, I'm just going to leave it the way it is. I think I should use yellow also to be consistent. So that's what we have. And then we continue. Remember, we want to express it in terms of n only. So we don't want to see I and the sigma notation anymore. So this becomes what? We have 4. Now, using the properties of sigma notation, this expression here that I'm circling in blue becomes what? It becomes n times n plus 1 divided by 2. We know that formula. So it's 4 now times this expression plus, and this other expression here, the summation from I equals 1 to n of 3. We don't have any counter. We just have a constant. When you have a constant, you just multiply that constant by n. So we're getting 3n. I think over here, if you look closely, I forgot the n squared, so now it's fixed. So this becomes what? This becomes 1 over n squared, and then I can even cancel out. I have 4 here, I have 2, so I'm left with 2. So 2 times n plus 1, and then plus the 3n. So this becomes 1 over n squared, and then this would be 2n times n, 2n squared plus 2n plus 3n. And by working this out, we get 1 over n squared to n squared plus 5n, and then what do we get? 2n squared plus 5n divided by n squared, and we can even factor an n on top and on the bottom. So 2n plus 5 on the numerator here divided by n squared. So when we cancel, we're left with 2n plus 5 over n, and this is the answer in closed form. See, now we don't have the counter, which was I, in there, and we don't have the sigma notation. So no counter and then no sigma notation, just in terms of n. So this is called the closed form. Now the problem that I'm giving you here is, so problem express the summation I equals 1 to n 6i minus 2 divided by n squared in closed form. So this should be very simple.